prolapse and what does it look like? If you ever looked down at your vagina in the weeks after you've given birth and noticed a bit of laxity or a bulge there, or even felt a lump like you're sitting on an orange, you could have a prolapse. Pelvic organ prolapse happens when the muscles, the ligaments, and the connective tissues that are all supporting your pelvic organs, like your uterus, your bladder, and your bowel, become weakened or stretched out. So this can happen during pregnancy, especially if you've had a vaginal delivery, or it can also happen later in life after the hormonal changes and the effects of aging. So when these support structures are compromised, the organs can shift out of the normal position and then bulge into or even out of the vagina. Think of your pelvic floor like a hammock or a sling that holds everything inside where it should be. And if it gets overstretched, those organs that it's supporting can start to drop down. These can then lead to symptoms like dragging or a heavy feeling in your pelvis, or a bulge that you can actually see and feel, or you can get some backache or difficulty fully emptying your bladder or your bowels. And some people also experience discomfort with sex. So what type of prolapse are there? Well, there's lots of different types of pelvic organ prolapse. It depends on which organ is moving into the wrong place. So a cystocele is when the bladder bulges into the front wall of the vagina. Rectocele is when the rectum pushes into the vagina. Uterine prolapse is actually when the top part of the cervix or the uterus drops down into the vaginal canal lower. A vault prolapse happens in women who've had a hysterectomy when the top of the vagina starts to lose its support. Enterocele means that you've got a part of the small bowel pushing up into the upper back wall of the vagina. Some people have more than one type of prolapse at the same time. You can have the front wall and the back wall bulging into the vagina.